Alright, we're back, everyone. This video will be a bit longer because I'm trying to actually strike a balance here and make sure that I don't run too long. That's an intelligent statement right there. Anywho, ooh, a raid. Oh, the cockroaches! Yeah, they attack a lot. I mean, a lot. I'm like, oh no, they're attacking immediately. What do I do? Oh no! Seriously, I don't know what the game normally is like. If you play this game, would you be at this point expecting another raid of one person? Genuine question. This is kind of the proof of concept. Man, like I'm really serious when I say like if you really tone down some of the starting stuff, it makes the game almost painfully easy. And we're going to go ahead and draft them and line them all up, yada, yada, yada. This is a great kill area, by the way. This is what I want for my entrance. Yes, the enemy gets pulled in through it. They bring him down. See, now, this is where I regret. One of the best ways to recruit new people is through the prisoner system. I really wish I had gotten some better. See, that one's depressive and lazy. It's like, I really don't want this character. I'm willing to take some like semi-negative, but depressive and lazy is literally going to make this character a drag on my fort. There is almost nothing to compel me to take them as a character. And that was a lot of the characters I got. Like, recruiting prisoners is incredibly powerful. Incredibly powerful mechanic. It is literally how you get up to 13, 14, 15, 18 people. So, I mean, of all the things to kill this gameplay, this video, this experience, that was the one that did me in. It's a bummer to say it, but it's true. And I know the videos are not the most exciting. See, this is the part I want to be able to edit up. From my perspective, actually, it's really already kind of messy. You guys don't know this. But I mean, I after having talked to an actual editor, I am sitting here and thinking about how I everythinged these videos. Like I don't think I really thought of what I'm doing as recording like a video. I don't know how to say it. I wasn't thinking about angles. I'm not thinking about perspective. I'm not thinking about anything. That's not stuff the editor talked to me about. It's just things that pop into my head because I talked to someone who actually knows what they're doing. And they're just kind of like, well, why are you doing this? And why are you doing that? And I'm just like, me do thing because. And yeah. So the videos are like really messy from my perspective. I'm having to splice everything together. Hopefully this one gets things at a nice tidy stopping point and I can kind of pass things on to the next one. But we will see, honestly. And I will be doing a tribal video at the same time as this one. Actually, the tribal videos will already be probably out. I'll have a couple shorts from the tribal start going out. I need to get a new fort going. Tribal is a very powerful start, guys. I'm just going to say it right now. Because you can actually pick the stats on all 5 people. You can go absolutely freaking bonkers. Because one person can survive on their own. If you've got 5 of them, man, there is absolutely nothing holding you back in this game. Not a joke. I am not joking at all. It's so stupid easy if you have 5 people. That is half of what you need to have a functional fort. Okay? I know that doesn't sound like a great number. You could get the number up to like, what, 20-ish, I think. I think maybe the low difficulties have 18 or something. I don't know what the modifier there is. Different difficulties have different numbers associated with them. I know that. I'm not really sure. So one of the difficulties gives you larger colonies because it's harder. That sounds really stupid. I don't know. Anyway, with 13 being the baseline number, give or take a little, the soft max, the soft cap, that's the term, with it being the soft cap, the game basically peaks out and finishes and everything just kind of, moves on. And with it being 5 to start with, man, you have almost everything you need. I almost had a victory with this fort, and it's just 3 people, guys. I cannot stress this enough. And I will point out, there are no torches. There are no lights. Yeah, I'm just mentioning it real fast because there is absolutely no need to have those things. You can add them, especially if you need like a quick boost to like your morale, the way your people feel and think, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, it's actually really quite useful to have, so on and so forth. But I mean, this fort. Oh, I just thought about it. I could go through and mention I'm using another mod that I actually do really like. This one allows you to move dirt. I know that is a weird statement to make, but it makes sandbags a little harder to build. I'm not really sure what the upside of sandbags are versus barricades. I'm going to have to look that one up. But it makes sandbags slightly harder to build because you can grind up rocks into sand. Shocking, I know. And you can actually pick up the dirt and move it. It is very handy, because, I don't know if you can see it. There's actually some rare dirt, rich soil, I believe is the term, to the top left. And I can't reasonably work there because it's way too close to the border of the map. And I have had this also happen. I had a really good fort. I maybe still have it, actually. I really burned out on RimWorld after this fort finished. I needed a break. It is not Dwarf Fortress, and it is not nearly as compelling as Dwarf Fortress. They're entirely different games, although functionally they are similar. This is actually more of a game, and I don't know if I like it more because of that or less because of that. That's all right. Anyway, I had one fort. I'm moving rich soil. There's tons of rich soil like on the border, and I'm moving that soil back to my actual colony, and I'm actually basically building like an actual enclosed area where I can farm and not have to worry about monsters eating my people. Because if you farm on the border of the map, you wait for it, lose a lot because you're on the border of the map. And for whatever reason, I have noticed animals on the border of the map seem to be more willing to attack you. I'm not sure if that's an actual thing. Oh, finally I cleaned that up. Oh, that's been bugging me. Oops. I got the inside. Well. Come on, get the inside, fix it. There you go. Always leave your walls inside the home area. If you don't want fires spreading, I had problems with thunderstorms in this place one time. I did lose a lot of land to fire. You can, build things to... Oh, a raid. Wow. Oh my goodness, what am I going to do, guys? What do we do? I don't know. It's so tricky. It's one person and... Oh, right. I really hate this part of the game. But it is what you need to do in order to actually win. And I really wish I could say otherwise. I really wish I could, observe some vast improvement or, whatever. But I really can't. This is pretty much how it always plays out. And, yeah. If it works, don't fix it. Oh, a dead muffalo. Oh, another raid. Oh, wait, no, that's the old raid, right? Where did he go? Come on, you. I know you're there. Did this guy die out here in the wilderness? That's embarrassing. I don't see him. I think they died. Yeah. Well, that was a terrifying raid. Like I said, things on the border tend to die. I'm not really sure if there's like a design there or not, because it seems kind of, not good, to be honest. I really wish I could say something nice about it, but I mean, it's what it is. Sorry, I'm running out of steam. These videos are definitely stretching out. That's all right. Almost getting to the point where this fort's actually taking some of the early shape. Believe it or not, we've barely even scratched the surface. And yeah, I need to edit these. Man, doing all of this, even like right now. So I'm just like, I'm going to have a harder and harder time not yawning. And the farther I go into this, the further it's going to get, or the harder it's going to get to do it without yawning. I mean, that's a weird thing right there. I'm going to mention that. See, like, I've expanded my building construction stuff in the home regions. The game tracks that somehow. I'm not sure how, what, when, where. You can see the home zone stuff, but the moment you start building something outside your sphere of influence, the game actually tends to avoid that space for things like debris. I don't think I've ever had anything fall on anyone yet. I don't think it can happen. Famous last words. But they always seem to fall outside your sphere of influence, and with like this big, huge fort, it basically pushes everything way out to the border of the map, which makes it, of course, more dangerous. I do have a really good trick with the farming agriculture thing here. See, I'm starting to think about corn. Oh, corn. We love corn. Yep, see? And this is closer to what I do normally. Closer. But still different. Oh, I didn't see the bubble there. Okay, and then I switch it to corn, because I want corn. Now I tear up all those plants. Not the most efficient decision. I could have done that better. The main thing this video will basically, I really need to edit it. The main thing this will go to proving, to show, whatever you want to call it, is like the game is really forgiving. Like if you don't break certain boundaries, if you don't reach certain points. See, I'm still getting raids of one person. I feel like it's quite a few raids because it's on the higher difficulty, but I mean, it's just one guy. I'm like, okay, how dangerous is that anyway? It doesn't seem that dangerous. I could be wrong. A lot wrong. But anyway, we get the buildings up, and once everything's built up, yeah. Oh, man, so much longer. I want to finish this one because of the editing thing. It will make my life a lot easier if I just wrap this all up in one little package before finishing it, because then the next video starts at the next video that I have, if that makes any sense, and I don't have to do tons of editing. But I'm bushed. I am really bushed. That's all right. These character stats. I can go through the stats, I suppose. Right now, the most important stat, in my opinion, is probably construction. Crafting is the next highest, and then after that is plants, and then doctor. In that order. Those are the most important. Animal is garbage. I hate animal. I cannot stand animals. Everything about them in the game, just no. I mean, they just get in the way. maybe someone's playing this game and it's like, I really want to, and whatever. Okay, yeah, sure, you really want to raise an animal farm thing. So look at the great bow, man. That is fantastic. It is no rifle, don't get me wrong. But I mean, great range, and the accuracy looks terrible, but the character shooting is just not that good. And as I'm drawing them, nope, I don't draw them in. Yeah, see, I'm just like, okay, screw waiting. We got the guy in range. We hit him. Yep. Great bows are actually really quite good. Very good, in fact. I love them. And awful stats, if I remember right. Everyone has awful. No, I didn't check his stats. Oh, come on. I didn't. Oh, well. Anyway, social is not that bad. Social is useful, but honestly not critical. It helps with recruiting prisoners, and that's it. So, I mean, if you need a way to bolster your population really fast, to grow your cities, your population count, yeah, social's useful. But if that's it, not really. There's just not that much usefulness. Melee is probably really OP. I've not tinkered with it much. But like once you get that shield belt technology, you can go Dune on everyone and kick their butts. I've never built a shield belt, and as I'm saying this, I'm wondering if I should have been using them, because can I shoot while using those shield belts? Because that seems a little OP, to be honest. I would hope it like blocks their ability to shoot through their own shield, because, like Dune doesn't let them do that, because that'd just be ridiculous. I'm going to have to look that up, because I don't know. I'd say you guys tell me, but quite honestly, by the time this video airs, I'm going to be long past looking it up. I've got another 2 videos to do tonight, and I want to get them all done for this week. I want the week wrapped up, and I want to focus on making better videos. I had a good week last week. I put a lot of energy into making better videos, and I got better results. Shocking, I know. It's amazing. Yeah, see, I'm just killing all the animals. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. But anyway, yeah. I'll be looking it up, because I really do want to know. Because if you can put your shields, if I can put shields on all my colonists, and they can wear a shield that protects them from ranged attacks, honestly, I might go entirely like melee in the next fort. I don't know. I guess that'll be a good cue if you've seen my video and I've got tribals running around with clubs and I'm just clubbing everything to death. Yeah, the boom squirrel, the boom rat. I hate those things. The rats are annoying. The antelopes are at least slightly useful. I'd say slightly. I wouldn't say very. Spread little flames. Yeah. Anyway, I do want Molotov cocktails, though. That is still useful. A little. But, ooh, that fire is getting big. Come on. Let it grow. Let it grow. All right. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. A good cue will be if I'm running around with clubs in my short video yesterday and today, from your guys' perspective, because that will be the new fort, and I'll be doing it. Because honestly, shields, I ran into them in that one video, and it's just like, man, it just seemed ridiculously OP, like ridiculously powerful. Oh yeah, I'm trying to keep it from spreading into that area. Yeah, there we go. Clear away the shrubs. Nowhere for the flame to grow. And they don't do a really good job. Come on! What are you doing here? I actually like the fat map after I've burned everything. It is way, easier to deal with. I don't know. Fires are really relaxing in this game. Now I have a sudden urge to like build a fire base. Like we just burn everything all the time. Like crazy people. Bunch of pyromaniacs. That seems like a bad design. That seems like a really bad choice. A bunch of pyromaniacs. That's going to be a short video, probably. That sounds entertaining. 3 pyromaniacs. Yeah, I can do that. There we go. I got one more video figured out. Woo! And I might run it. Ooh, I could do a shield test too. That would be today's short. We'll see. I might not. I don't know on that one. But I do like the idea of the pyromaniacs because it sounds kind of moderately entertaining and I could put it together pretty fast. If it's any good, I don't know. You will never know until we actually put it all together. Yeah. Isn't that fun? But I mean, the whole point of building these things is to, have stone walls. And as you can see, they do not burn. They are very easy. Oh, the lightning in this place was really obnoxious. That's why I went to hydroponics, because the lightning did drive me really crazy on this map. Like really crazy. We'd get some really crazy thunderstorms on this level. I don't know if that's the right term. Flash storms? I think they call them flash storms. There would be no rain. This is rain. It's raining. I don't know if you guys can see it. From my perspective, the rain's really hard to see. Well, because it's paused, A, but also because it's hard to see. I know that's really helpful. Yeah, whatever. There we go. Doop. All right. And we got the basic structures done. And now I've got, see, like I was originally planning on all of these being bedrooms. Man, that fort would have been huge. I am so glad I didn't really do that. But it would have been huge. I hate the cramped modifier, by the way. Like, the people always complain the rooms are too small. But at this point, like, I've done this fort without lights. And you know what? Screw the lights. One of my people has actually just gotten a happiness modifier thing. You know, they're like in a good enough mood, even though we're living in these crappy little rooms. There we go. Starting to decorate the rooms. Getting some interior stuff. Making the rooms comfortable. Let's get the people happy. I feel like this is a good move. I don't know if it really is, actually, to be honest. Like I said, if you really want OP, if you really want super ridiculously easy, Aesthetic Undergrounders as a tribal start is just comical. Aesthetic and Underground actually comes up more than you would think. I would not recommend doing all 5 as that if, and this is a huge catch, if you're like not using a mod. I think there's a mod called Prepare Moderately, which does allow you to kind of control what stats you roll, and then it automatically re-rolls. So it's legitimately like rolling the character for you, but it does it randomly. Whereas I'm using EMB's Prepare, like overpowered thing. I like the overpowered one though, because from a video making perspective, it's a little more convenient. I didn't go anything too crazy with these characters. Believe it or not, I did not actually go crazy with these characters. You can get some ridiculously overpowered things. I think I removed, like, scars. That always just bugs me. Like, really bugs me. I know. It shouldn't. As you can see, Harper is angry, and Chase and Ryder... Is it Ryder? Yeah, Ryder. Chase and Ryder are having a gay old time, and Harper is all, like, lonely in his own room. Just to make things miserable for the guy. Oh, I know one of the things I do. I remove the family relations. I am totally installing a mod for that just now, like before I start a tribal thing. I cannot stand that mechanic. I get why they do it, but it drives me nuts. Like, man, just shoot me, please. Okay, like, for example, I am a rim worlder traveling through space from one place to another, and my ship crashes and I fall to the planet. Okay, fine. If I have a family member with me, okay, fine. That kind of makes sense. You might travel together. See, if you have those walls, by the way, if you section everything off into a bunch of small little walled grids, these fires are comically harmless. Comically harmless. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. You know, it's like I can see it if you're like visiting family. Yes? Right? I get that. Your character is going from point A to point B, and they're going to go see family, or they have family with them, or whatever. I get that. Really, I do. But this is like you have family members show up like 3 years after you crashed on the planet. What have they been doing? Sitting up in the spaceship for 3 years? Like in cryosleep or something? It just drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. Like, see, like the rich start, whatever that's called. And your character is literally traveling by himself. It literally states that. And then they'll still have family showing up. What are they doing? Why are they here? It makes no sense. It drives me nuts. Okay, you are not related to everyone. Like, ever. Like, it's just not a thing. The base game, I cannot stress how much this just pisses me off. The base game, man, it's like every single person is family. It's like a giant soap opera. I hate it. Man, no. I am not related to every other person on this planet. Sorry. It really pisses me off. I could get it if, there's a raider camp, a civilization attacking me from a group of raiders, and no one in my family is part of that because I come from outer space. And then they come, and I capture one of them, and then the next time the raiders attack, they have concerns because a bunch of the people in the attack are family. I get that. That actually makes sense. I understand that. Then they have this moral quandary of helping their new friends, their new community, or helping their old community. That makes sense. I get that. It's a really compelling and interesting mechanic. I just don't know why my glitter tech person from Earth that was millions and billions and trillions of light years away is running into his mother, his father, his brother, his sister, his aunt, his uncle, his cousins, all of whom are a part of a pirate community on a world that I crashed onto. Not like went to visit, like crashed into. Then we can also go down this whole why the heck are we living out in the middle of nowhere when there's buildings and cities and crap nearby? Ooh, a scout. There's Johnson. Hi, Johnson. Johnson didn't have terrible stats. They had good ones. Jogger, steadfast, great memory, incapable of carrying. Love Johnson. Johnson is fantastic. Only real problem is Johnson is an animal trainer, and I figured, hey, what the heck? Why not train animals? That was a mistake. That was a huge mistake. I cannot stress how much resources I consumed on those stupid animals. I assume there is a timer, by the way, just to be clear. Yes, the longer the game goes, the harder it gets. That is not unreasonable. That is not sophisticated. That is not a complicated notion. I put the bed in here, the sleeping spot in here, because I want a cleaner room. I do not want them put on the floor. And I want them somewhere nearby other people. Oops. Don't need to do anything. Harper is my medic. Yeah, there he goes. All right. Anyway, see, Johnson will have every single person related to them. Okay. Seriously. Why? Why? They just crashed onto the planet. Okay. Now I'm just remembering those technically don't have to be coming from off planet. Apparently there's a machine you can build to launch your people by cannon across the map. What the heck? Let's not go there. Johnson joins. Hi, Johnson. Where is Johnson? They're not back yet? Man, Johnson was not in bad shape. But I mean, I think Johnson is supposed to have crashed, like, from outer space onto the planet. Like, from space. You know, the thing above us. And it's like, you know, why do they have all these people they know? It drives me nuts. It really does. I cannot stand that mechanic. It's gone. I'm finding a mod that says no more family. I don't care if there's no more family. That's not that good. I prefer to have family every now and then as a mechanic, but I'd rather just flat out erase it. It just drives me nuts. Seriously, the number of people Johnson is related to on this planet, and I'm pretty sure they just crashed without like being from this planet, is ridiculous. Like, not just like a little ridiculous. Like, it is just so insanely like beyond my understanding. I really don't know how to relate it to. See, using the medical supplies right there is a total waste. Just set it to herbal. You want to use your medicine for like actual emergencies, like a plague. Something really dangerous where people are actually really at risk of dying. This little stuff, herbal medicine and a good doctor skill is more than enough to fix. A good plague. Super immune system is also really OP. But anyway, aesthetic undergrounders also. That's actually a bit boring in my opinion because they don't, aesthetic means they don't care about wealth, the financial value, which means you can completely ignore making rooms beautiful. And you can basically have your people sleeping on the floor, all but sleeping on the floor. And they don't complain. In fact, you know what? We're going to go ahead and cheat and just do an aesthetic tribal fort and use that as my next one and show it. I don't want everyone to be undergrounder, obviously. My crafts people, that kind of thing, I want them to be above ground. But I mean, I'm going to go ahead and do pure undergrounders